October 7th, 2025. America stands divided, not by borders, but by fortune. On one side, the stock market soars, AI booms, and headlines celebrate prosperity for a select few. Gleaming office towers rise, but many stand half-empty, symbols of wealth that feels out of reach for most. Meanwhile, millions face shuttered factories, mounting bills, and main streets lined with for-lease signs. For them, economic growth is meaningless. Survival is the only reality. The government shutdown isn't a headline. It's missed rent, empty fridges, and lost hope. The American dream feels more distant than ever, as two realities exist side by side, one of abundance, the other of struggle. This is the true story behind the numbers, a nation split by opportunity and hardship. For most Americans, the real crisis hits at the checkout counter and in the mailbox. Inflation at 3% sounds small, but it means groceries and rent eat up nearly half of a family's income. A full trolley is now a luxury, and the dream of homeownership is slipping away for an entire generation. Every bill, electricity, petrol, childcare climbs higher, while wages lag behind. Parents skip meals, children go without, and one unexpected expense can spell disaster. This is not just about numbers, it's about daily sacrifices, constant anxiety, and a relentless battle to stay afloat. For millions, the economy isn't an abstract concept, it's a daily fight for survival. The odds have never felt more stacked against them. The promise of steady work is fading fast. Across America, silent factories and empty lots mark the end of entire communities' way of life. Automation and AI, hailed as progress, have left thousands jobless and anxious about the future. The gig economy offers only instability. Multiple part-time jobs, no benefits, no security. Official unemployment numbers hide the true scale: millions underemployed, discouraged, or forced into low-wage work. The power has shifted to employers, and the middle class is eroding. Behind every statistic is a person struggling to adapt, their hopes for stability slipping away. The future of work is uncertain, and for many, it's already arrived. Young Americans, the most educated generation, face a job market that offers little in return. Saddled with student debt, they find only unpaid internships or low-wage gigs unrelated to their degrees. Milestones like moving out or starting a family are out of reach. Many move back home. Dreams on hold. The gig economy is now the default, offering flexibility but no security or benefits. Constant rejection and instability erode confidence and hope for the future. They were promised success for hard work and education, but the rules have changed. Frustration grows as the system seems rigged, and the American dream slips further away. A generation's potential is being wasted, their futures indefinitely postponed. Beyond statistics, a deeper crisis unfolds, visible in food bank lines and tent encampments. Homelessness has soared past 500,000, including families and children with nowhere to go. Food banks are overwhelmed, serving not just the unemployed but working families and seniors. High rents and job losses force people into cars, shelters, or the streets. Tent cities are now communities of last resort, filled with those failed by every system. It's easier to look away, but millions live in quiet desperation, relying on aid that's stretched thin. This is a moral crisis, a society prioritizing profits over people. The human cost is staggering, and the safety net is fraying. The economic crisis isn't just financial, it's a mental health emergency. Anxiety, depression, and stress are at record highs as families worry about jobs, debt, and survival. Shame and isolation grow, straining relationships and eroding self-worth. Children feel the tension, their development and happiness threatened by constant instability. The loss of hope is the most dangerous consequence. When faith in the future fades, society unravels. The American dream is being replaced by cynicism and disillusionment. This silent epidemic of despair could haunt the nation for years. The true cost of this crisis is measured in lost peace of mind and broken spirits. The mental toll is a crisis we can't afford to ignore. Government response has been slow, mired in gridlock and empty promises. Politicians talk of new jobs and relief, but for most, help remains out of reach. The recent shutdown left hundreds of thousands without pay, delaying aid and eroding trust. Policies like tax cuts and deregulation have fueled markets, but done little for struggling families. The disconnect between political debates and real-life crises grows wider. People feel abandoned, watching leaders act swiftly for corporations, but not for citizens. Frustration and anger rise, fueling division and making real solutions harder to achieve. The sense of abandonment is deepening America's divides. America's safety net, unemployment, food aid, housing support, is buckling under unprecedented demand. Benefits are too small and run out too soon, leaving millions with no income and mounting debt. Food assistance doesn't keep up with real costs, forcing families to rely on overwhelmed charities. The housing crisis is most acute. Waiting lists are years long, shelters are full, and affordable homes are scarce. The system was built for short-term relief, not chronic widespread hardship. The result is families living in cars, tent cities, and a cycle of poverty that's hard to escape. Charities do heroic work, but can't solve a national crisis alone. The safety net is failing, and the consequences are visible everywhere. Yet, even in crisis, the American spirit endures. When systems fail, communities step up, neighbors share meals, churches organize drives, and mutual aid networks flourish. These grassroots efforts are acts of solidarity, not charity, rebuilding the social fabric. Innovation thrives. Laid-off workers start businesses, young people create new opportunities online. Hope is found in these acts of resilience and collective action. The path forward depends not just on policy, but on the strength of everyday people. Volunteers, activists, and neighbors are keeping hope alive, refusing to let despair win. Even in the darkest times, the unbreakable spirit of community lights